Lou Information Station and the Too Many Men on the Mic podcast present the MidStates Club Hockey Association Playoffs. Brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, WashU Medicine Orthopedics, find us stlouishome.com, and by Benet Kelly Insurance.
Already at Game 3 of 4 in this action-packed, hockey-filled Saturday at the Centene Community Ice Center. Hello, everyone. I'm Daniel Hinkamp, joined by Jacob Stonick, Hunter Mulholland here as well. The MidStates Playoffs pregame show is brought to you by Mattingly Lumber. From foundation to finish, house all your home building needs under one roof with Mattingly Lumber. One call, one solution, mattinglylumber.com. Well, this one kind of went south yesterday for the Cadets. It's the Cadets and the Red Devils, CBC, looking to make a stand and fend off the Red Devils, force a mini game, and punch their ticket, the first ticket to the Challenge Cup final. Chaminade looking to just end it right here in the first game. A win or a tie does that, and they'll be in the Challenge Cup final for the second year in a row, looking to win it this year after they fell in the final last year to DeSmet. And they'll play after us against Marquette as well. Well, gentlemen, I certainly hope this one goes a little differently than yesterday, and I expect CBC to respond after how that one went.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is not like a CBC that just laid over and died. That being said, though, it was still a game that got really out of hand and quickly, and CBC was just so down by the end of the second period. And, you know, you sit down, it was just 1-0 as well. It was a very tight game, but they just kind of lost it. And all of a sudden, Chaminade comes down, scored 4 in the third, and then all of a sudden, it just got lost. And I think tonight you can expect something very similar. The difference being just really good job in net there by Colby Arnold. He kept him in that game for so long and just couldn't get it done, because they got outshot 27-17. That was part of it too. It was 14-3 after the first, and then CBC got a little bit back into that second period. Just couldn't get anything done. I think that kind of got them deflated, and then Chaminade, the floodgates just opened up.
Yeah, they kind of checked out mentally, it seemed like, once Chaminade put a couple of them in, and that's what you can't do, especially in the semifinals. There's so much hockey. These teams are more evenly matched than you would think, especially looking at them on paper, that anything can happen. If you can take yourselves out of the game in the first 5 minutes, just mentally. If you think that you're not in it, you think, oh, okay, we're not going to lose this one. We're going to try and come back and get it tomorrow. But that's just not the right mentality to have. And also, like, building off that game yesterday, it seemed like later in the third period as the game got on, Chaminade just really wore down CBC and tired them out, forced them to take some penalties too. So if you're CBC, you can't do that again. You just can't.
No, I mean, you got to be able to go from the puck drop and continue it on to the remainder of the game. And I think they're going to have a little bit more fire, knowing that their back's against the wall here. They want to get back into the glory land. They got a lot of state championships in between, as they did switch it over a little bit. They're getting it figured out here. It says 64-2 in the fourth period. Now they got it right up. As hopefully they'll swap Pryor and Liberty here in just a moment as well.
I certainly hope so. But that, I mean, these next two games, that last one set the bar. I mean, for those to be, that very well could be our best game of the day, was the one we just had with Liberty and Priory. So that's a tall bar to reach if you're CBC, Chaminade, and then DeSmet and Marquette. And I mean, we can get DeSmet and Marquette later, but I mean, Chaminade just has to impose their style of play again, and I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, and CBC, to bounce off of the championship status, they are the second to last team to win it, besides DeSmet. So discounting DeSmet's 3-year run, before that in 22 was SLU, who's out, got knocked out by Marquette. In 2021, that was when CBC won it. And since the turn of the century, since 2000, CBC has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That's half of the total since 2000.
Including 2 3-peats and a 4-peat.
How many of those were under head coach John Jost?
Believe all of them.
Yeah, exactly. He's not the coach anymore now. CBC's head coach is Ryan Trentz. He's joined by Eric Aldag, Blake Bryan, Tyler Politz, the other side. Head coach Adam Roeder for the Red Devils Assistant coaches Michael Parasot, John Hogan, Luke Radicich. Officials take the ice. We'll step away for 1 second real quick. We'll be right back, right here on the Lou Information Station.
Money decisions aren't always easy. That's why Vantage delivers confidence, services, and support to reach your financial goals. With a Vantage checking account, you'll enjoy convenient account access with powerful digital banking and branches across the St. Louis metro. Plus, benefits like 30,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and shopping discounts. We put you first because Vantage is truly your credit union. Get to know us at vcu.com or a branch in your community. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
When young athletes get hurt, fast care matters. At WashU Medicine Orthopedics, same-day walk-in care is available for injuries that happen both on and off the ice. With 12 area locations and 4 walk-in clinics, doctors here care for athletes at every level, from peewee to pro. Big hits, hard falls, get expert care, and get back in the game. WashU Medicine Orthopedics, team physicians for the St. Louis Blues, and you. Search WashU Medicine Ortho online. That's WashU Medicine Ortho.
You want a backyard paradise next summer? Talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors now. No surprises, great design, straight pricing, and you could be swimming by Memorial Day. Hit SplashSTL.com. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, turning big Griswold dreams into real St. Louis backyards for 25 years.
We're back. Centene Community Ice Center. Both teams about to take the ice. Starting to not be able to hear myself think. Not quite to that level yet. CBC faithful right to our left, and they really showed up tonight. Chaminade still filing in on the far side with the white out, purple out for CBC. Just two great combinations. I mean, you can't go wrong with either.
I love it. It's just amazing. It's just perfect.
All right,
I think my favorite flag right now is bet on red.
That's what I was about to say. I'm just scanning the crowd.
Always bet on red.
Flags.
Oh, they got it stuck in the glass. Oh, no.
No. I don't know if it beats out Flavortown.
The Flavortown. Yeah, it's all the Flavortown's at the top.
Flavortown is a
right
staple.
now.
But always bet on red. I love it.
Well,
They got
hopefully
the
they can get
rally
it
tiles
out.
going.
Hopefully they can get it off of the glass. I think it's stuck.
Not sure
Unless
what
they're just
we're...
resting it.
This
I don't
is the
know.
second issue with the glass that we've seen today. You missed earlier, the Liberty fans had gigantic pieces of wood and ended up
Bedposts.
breaking the glass.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty rough there.
They just knocked like the edge
Yeah.
off. There's like a metal stanchion edge in the door, and it's very loose now. It wasn't before, but now it is.
But they have not pushed the CBC faithful away from the glass. I believe that's the cheerleaders that are in front of the glass.
Yes,
That's in
yes,
front
it
of
is.
them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that gets them to chill out just a little bit, because if you're like smacking on the glass, you're probably smacking on a cheerleader's head. So, yeah, I think it probably keeps them a little more tame.
Slightly. Tiny bit. Not a lot.
Oh,
Just a little
we
bit.
got some competition here. Who can get it closest to the face-off dot?
See, I'm more of a Darren Payne guy. What he used to do when he was with the Blues between the benches, throw it and see if you can land it on the top of the net.
I like that.
That was always fun to watch. I'm not really sure what the holdup is here.
Bird mask over there, I think. There's some kid with a mask on the top of his head, like one of them, like full head masks.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
Front row.
trying to decide what it is.
A chicken, perhaps? I don't know.
It looks like a kind of bird.
Is that a pigeon?
Unless it's just some hat. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
unless it's
it
just some
can't
kind of goofy hat.
No, it's like a goose. It's like a domestic goose.
Wait, is that a turkey?
No, it's like a domestic goose.
Yeah, you would know. You're from Minnesota.
Hey. Oh, I think you're just going to call me a nerd, but it's not really a domestic goose kind of thing. But I like birds.
I don't know. Okay. CBC, Chaminade. Chaminade shellacked them yesterday, for lack of a better word. What does CBC have to do today?
I think just the biggest thing, you got to start off on the right foot, get moving forward, and you start off strong. Now, the other thing is, too, you can't let up a little bit. This is a really strong team. And the other side of it, too, is that you can't just rely on your physical game for the entirety of the game. Wear them down a little bit. Chaminade knows what you're bringing. So make sure you get a little physical. Make them slow up just a little bit more, but don't keep relying on that the entire game. We've seen their skill. We've seen what they can do. Use that part of your game. and then you can get out in front. You can get some really good chances.
Well, we talked about it yesterday. Chaminade and CBC both were playing that physical game. Obviously, CBC ended up winning that. So I wonder if maybe CBC is going to try and rein back a little bit earlier than Chaminade, maybe try and coax them into some early penalties to kind of gain some momentum as they get ready to take the ice here.
Pretty nice purples, a little different than I expected.
I still like them.
No, I actually really like them. It's super. Sometimes they're a little too much. They do a little too much with the CBC jerseys. So this is like just enough.
I like it. I like it.
Okay. All right, Jacob, this one's for you. Stonehill or these CBC jerseys, which one's better?
CBC by a million.
Even if Stonehill had nice jerseys, I would expect that anyways. These Chaminade, okay, these are the reds that we saw to begin the year.
Their whites are real nice.
They're really nice. Also, not doing too much on Chaminade. It's just the skull number on front. One of Jacob's pet peeves.
Yeah, but there's still, I think it still works. It's a little small. That's like another pet peeve of mine. It's small.
Yeah, it is really small. The Chaminade's really small.
Chaminade is a long word, though. It's kind of hard to fit all that in.
I feel like it would be perfect if they went Chaminade with a diagonal word mark.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that would...
Or Devils.
Or Devils, one of the two, yes.
At CBC, they have the Cadets in diagonal written across the front of the jersey. There's two CBC logos on both shoulders. Only thing, if I'm changing one thing in this jersey, it's just that line around the top on the shoulders.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's kind of like mid-2000s kind of feel to it. Kind of like one of those styles of jersey. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting from it, but it's nice to have the trim of the shoulders, though. I think it kind of works. I think it'd work without it, but I think it still works with it.
The Chaminade white. They have a little bit on the shoulders, not fully around though, with the alternate logo with the red devil head up on the shoulder. Red numbers, red pants, red stripes on the elbows and on the socks for the full breakdown of CBC's jerseys. Full purple, the tan stripes on the elbows around the bottom of the jersey and on the socks. So
I think that might be more of an old gold, maybe.
Yeah,
I expect this game to get real chippy.
Yeah, I do too. I certainly do too.
Whether or not, whichever way it goes, whichever way the momentum is swinging, I expect it to get chippy. I expect to get chippy early.
We'll step aside for one more moment. Teams finish their warm-ups. It's the Cadets, the Red Devils. Puck drop when we come back.
When young athletes get hurt, fast care matters. At WashU Medicine Orthopedics, same-day walk-in care is available for injuries that happen both on and off the ice. With 12 area locations and 4 walk-in clinics, doctors here care for athletes at every level, from peewee to pro. Big hits, hard falls, get expert care, and get back in the game. WashU Medicine Orthopedics, team physicians for the St. Louis Blues, and you. Search WashU Medicine Ortho online. That's WashU Medicine Ortho.
Money decisions aren't always easy. That's why Vantage delivers confidence, services, and support to reach your financial goals. With a Vantage checking account, you'll enjoy convenient account access with powerful digital banking and branches across the St. Louis metro. Plus, benefits like 30,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and shopping discounts. We put you first because Vantage is truly your credit union. Get to know us at vcu.com or a branch in your community. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Kenny Reinhold is a trusted real estate advisor with 21 years of experience and a proud sponsor of our Mid-States playoff broadcast. Kenny is the #1 agent at the Central Region office at the #1 local real estate company, Caldwell Banker Realty Gundaker. With over $200 million in sales and over 200 5-star reviews, you can be confident in your next move. Call Kenny at 314-724-7932 or visit findastlouishome.com. And good luck to all the teams.
We're back. Centene Community Ice Center still waiting for the scoreboard to change, showing Priory and Liberty. That was the last one, although it was a good game. This one could be better. We'll see. Could be worse. You never know.
Yeah, we're sitting here kind of before the day started talking about our opportunities to see that third mini game. And I think when we lined it out, we had the Priory Liberty set, and then this one right here.
Yeah.
I think we're the two with the highest odds to go to that third mini game. And I don't necessarily think that if Chaminade comes out and scores one goal, that CBC is going to back off the same way that other teams might. Kind of how Lafayette backed away a little bit there after the first period in our opener today.
Starters for tonight's game in net for Chaminade. It's Colin McNamee. Once again, had a great game last night, although he didn't face that many shots. On the other side, it's the brother of Colby going tonight, Gavin Arnold. Colby had the start last night. Played a really good game, but just going to give him the night off, try to switch a few things up, and Gavin's going to go tonight.
Yeah, you really. I don't blame them at all. So it's going to be a tight one here for this one. And go back to last night with these two teams, and 5-2 is the final score. 27-17, as you mentioned, the shots on goal. Benevoli had a goal. Montgomery, Meinman, and Benevoli again, and Harubs all had goals. Mangelsdorf and Mueller all had good chances. Both of them had power play goals in the mix as well. It will be a tight one, I think, between these two.
Yeah, it should be a tight matchup tonight between the Cadets and the Red Devils as they kind of get set to almost a feeling of, if we win this game against one of our bitter rivals, kind of swing that momentum into next Friday.
A little confusion on the scoreboard still. People up here think that they do it down there to fix it. The people down there said that they do it up here. So, predicament.
It really is. It really is.
So I guess right now it's just Priory and Liberty dressed up as CBC and Chaminade.
Yes. Little switcheroo in the locker room.
I really do like those jerseys.
Gavin Arnold will come in tonight in these playoffs at 2 even with an 882 as well. Just two goals against, though, on 17 shots in a one game played. Other side for Chaminade, you saw what McNamee did. He comes in, an improvement on the numbers, but of course he's only faced 39 shots. He's given up 7 goals though, but a very small sample size against some really good teams. 821, the save percentage for him. He's 3-0 in these playoffs.
And a strong showing last night, that being McNamee, but at the same time he wasn't tested too much, still let in 2. So not much you could do about both of them, though. One of them he probably wants to have backpinned on it was almost a goal line opportunity, but other than that, he was solid. 5 seconds to go. Both teams come to center ice. Scoreboard still not changed. Well,
it was a fun one. Why not relive it?
Hey, they want to. If they're good with it, I'm good with it.
That certainly was a fun game that we had earlier, but I think we're in for a real fun one right now.
CBC in the purples, going left to right. Chaminade in their whites with red accents going right to left. McNamee between the pipes for the Red Devils. Gavin Arnold between the pipes for the Cadets. Andrew Mullen's going to line up against Joseph Avina-Voli for the opening draw, and it's one back by Chaminade, and we are underway. Allman gets the red line, dumps it in, goes down behind the net of Arnold. Napier now on the near side as the CBC fans start going crazy. They're dancing up and down. Big hit thrown in the corner. CBC starts the breakout with Mullen, tries to get it up. And Napier puts it in deep. That was Blanchard. Napier down low. Sticked out by Chaminade. Mullen now with it over to Mears. Playing catch up to Napier now. As they try to get in the zone. Napier, quick shot, goes wide of the cage. Avina-Voli, they start to try to break out. Here's Fair now with it. Fair across the blue line in the CBC zone. Quick shot goes wide and over the glove of Gavin Arnold. Fair the first one to it on the near side. Takes a hit from Bates. Puts it down low now. CBC trying to break out again. Here's Brady Bates. Spinning around one. Held in by Gassoff. Fair battling away. And here comes Bates. 3-on-3 now. Mangelsdorf tries to go cross ice off a stick. And here's Liam Power. 1-on-3, 2-on-3 now. Has a trailer for 3-on-3. Cycles it down low. Comes to Mullen on the far side. Miss hit by a Jerder. Oh, good move from Gassoff to cut to the center ice, but he fired it wide on the backhand. Down low, a Jerder. Far side. A little bit of a hit thrown, goes off a stick and down the ice. CBC faithful wants a call, but that's not going to be nearly enough in a game like this.
They continue to go at it right in front of the benches there. Don't blame them one bit.
13:27 to go in the first period. First period is brought to you by Vantage Credit Union, your financial partner for life in Metro St. Louis. Learn more at vcu.com. Face-off coming to the glove side of Gavin Arnold. Jacob Briggs against Joe Thornhill. Thornhill wins it for CBC. Sticked up to the blue line, comes out of the zone. Oh, a big hit thrown. Down goes Luke Becker on a big hit thrown by Matthew Clark. Chaminade trying to break out, still held up at their own blue line. Put in by Blanchard, now thrown all the way in by Trader. Up to the point now. Quick shot. Tipped all the way through, and it might have gone wide. It might have gone off the shoulder of McNamee, and Chaminade can come 3-on-2 if they hurry, but an errant pass. They just have to put it in deep. Billmeyer sent it in. Breakout pass looking for Luke Becker. Missed his stick, goes the length of the ice, and that one's going to be an icing. The MidStates Hockey Playoffs are brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, Wash U Medicine Orthopedics, Kenny Reinhold at FindUsSt.LouisHome.com, and by Benet Kelly Insurance Agency.
You know, they're missing the Vuvuzelas tonight. But I think I'd have to say that tonight's CBC crowd is a little bit more fired up.
Yeah, maybe a little bigger too. Now Vinavoli down low for Chaminade. Cycle back to him. Looking for options. Up to the point now. Montgomery. Spin away shot from the side of the net. Gavin Arnold got a blocker to it. CBC chips out. Napier is chasing Montgomery. Errant pass towards Allman. But Chaminade recovers. Montgomery now. JP Montgomery gets the red line, leaves it off for Fair. Off the end board, Montgomery still low. Cycles it down low for Ewing Jr. Mullen trying to break out for CBC, tried to find the stick, and Napier couldn't connect. And Mindman puts it back down low. Avinavoli on the goal line. Mindman now. Avinavoli with it again, takes 2 hits. Centering feed from Fair, no one home, and Napier's going to put it off the glass and out of the zone. Mindman now. Quick turnaround pass to Avinavoli. Avinavoli spins, gets the red line. Centering feed, no, and a good stick on defense from a Jerder. He was looking for Ewing Jr. Larrigan and a Jerder on the near side. The Jerder just flips one out to center. This one's going to go the length of the ice for another icing against CBC.
You know, CBC just getting hemmed in right now, and kind of talked about in some of those games last night where you just kind of get to a spot where you're not worried about how to get it out. You just need to get it out. Now they're just throwing it down the ice. So got to get a little bit cleaner out. They've gotten some good chances, but Chaminade fully settled into this game now. They're ready to go. They're firing.
Face off one back by CBC. Now they start the breakout. Here's Piasecki on the far side. Just going to shoot one in. Crowley's going to chase. Piasecki takes a hit. Finishing the check was number 17, Lucas Karcher for Chaminade. Quick shot from the point, goes just wide. And a whistle because the net came off on the Chaminade end.
The Nets tonight have been
Just not digging the moorings in deep enough.
they have been very movable.
Would not consider them a movable object.
Not at all.
Max Reichert on the face-off against Rubes. Rubes wins it back for Chaminade. Kamen off the boards now. Piasecki back in. The Chaminade starts to get some chance going, and CBC's going to fire back. Backhanded out by Power. Here's Gassoff. Gassoff looking for a streaking Rubes, but couldn't find him, just out of his reach. Gassoff, Rubes at the circle off the blocker of Arnold. Power down low. Rubes now. Gassoff. Robert Gassoff centering feed. Oh, Power was set up for the one-timer, but Herb stole it away. Now Power down low. Power looking for options. Battle in front. A lot of cross checks thrown. And that puck just came out of the zone from the pass from Power to Kamen. Sent back into the CBC end. Larrigan chasing. First one, it's Gassoff for Chaminade. Power looking for options. Tries to find Rubes in front, and the pass just goes in front of him. Deserter on the breakout. Pass couldn't connect. Now Montgomery down low for Chaminade. Off the boards, up to Mears. They'll throw it right back in.
You got to change up there now.
Hey, they finally changed the scoreboard. 9:40 to go here in the first. CBC Chaminade still knotted at zeros.
It's official that it's CBC Chaminade now.
Yes, it is. Gunnar Mangelsdorf.
Only one shot so far, and it's in the favor of CBC. We're about 5.5 minutes in now.
Oh,
tough one there on the bouncing puck. That one came out of the zone. I don't know if they entered for him, but I think that is the right call.
It was really close. Just an unlucky break. You have a better view than me, too. You're more on the line than I am.
All of a foot to your right.
Well, see, they didn't know that, but now they do.
Sorry, I had to call you out on that. I wouldn't think that I would be 20 feet away from you.
Hey, but maybe
that'd be fun.
You're still closer to the blue line than I am.
I suppose.
Here comes CBC. Becker now. Luke Becker tied up a little bit. Here's Mindman. I don't know about you guys, but is number 91 a little suspicious for a defenseman, if you ask me? Quick shot saved by Gavin Arnold under the pad.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really matter in hockey. I don't know. Unless it's obviously the sizes, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's just not there's no common numbers anymore for different positions. It's not like football where you have the same numbers for everything. It's always
or baseball where you reserve the weird numbers for relief pitchers.
Yep.
See,
well, because they just
coming into the game, number
don't get to pick first,
73
right?
because nobody else.
Well, they don't get
that.
to pick first, right? Because they're just relief pitchers. Yeah, get your real starters in there.
I just don't know if I've ever seen a 91 that's not a forward. I guess
Yeah,
the only reliever that gets to pick his number first would be the closer.
Yep, fair enough. Ewing Jr. pinned on the boards by Peter Nadeau. Down low now with Fair. Up to the point. One-time shot. Tipped in front. Kicked away by Gavin Arnold. Showing up back down low with Ewing Jr. Mullen trying to start the breakout for CBC. It's not clean on the breakouts. Now here they come 2-on-2 with Napier. Napier takes it outside, cuts the net. Quick shot turned away into the corner. Centric feed. One-timer Mullen goes off the glove of McNamee and wide. Vinavoli picks it up for Chaminade. Mullen battling away, chipped out, looking for Fair. Couldn't connect.
The CBC fans are shaking my camera.
Oh, no, that was me.
That was Jake. Here's Napier from the top of the circle. Quick wrist there, gloved away by McNamee. Almost looked like he dropped a second too early, but he was there with the glove.
I like to have fun with both of them. It doesn't matter what student section's on the cheer. I just like get up and jump.
Dude, I don't know if you guys have seen this one yet, but there's a pretty sweet-looking Snoopy jacket just to the section to the right of the CBC or the Chaminade student section.
All the way at the top, I see it
yeah.
now. Yeah.
This is a weird conversation we're having right now.
Yeah, it is.
It's been a long day, guys.
Third game of 4. Fourth game of 5.
Something slight, as the youngins say. Montgomery tries to break out. Picked off on the point. Kick save by McNamee. Allman starts the breakout. Looking for Demko. Allman on the far side.
Oi, oi, oi.
Patrick Woodward gives it away out in front. Backhander saved by McNamee. They shoved into the net by Robert Kelly. Hey, he's going to answer for that with a couple shoves.
Yep, well, that's what's going to happen. Don't do that.
Yeah, you don't want to get shoved?
Don't do it.
Don't spear the goalie's path.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. It's pretty simple. Easy to understand there.
Well, that was quite the breeze we just felt behind us.
Someone really rustled the black tarp behind us. It looks like there's a little kid breakdancing in the concourse right now.
You know what? You gotta have some fun.
Yeah, exactly. Have some fun, kids. Never going to blame you for that. Heyman breaking out, trying to find power. CBC getting some time together. Now picked off by Becker. Past Blanchard in the middle, just couldn't connect. Good stick away, and here comes Rubes with speed. 1-on-2, now 2-on-3, now 3-on-3. Drops it off power. Top of the slot. Wrister goes wide.
This game has gone exactly how we thought. CBC's gotten a little hot start. They're getting a lot of really good chances, but Chaminade right there to answer. It's been really, really tight. And the only thing that really got in the hands of it is the shots. As this one fired in, went off of the stick there of McNamee, and that voided the icing. As he just kind of left it out there, and it nailed it, knocked it out of his hand before it crossed the goal line. That's not something you see every day.
Napier battling away, came and pushes him to the boards. Chaminade trying to break out in the form of Clark. Try to connect with Hughes. Instead, it goes the length of the ice, and that one's going to be an icing. Vantage Credit Union wants to give you a little financial boost. Right now, they're offering you $250 to join as a new member. Just open a new checking account. Use promo code STL250. It's that easy. Whether you're saving for hockey tickets or your next financial goal, Vantage is here to help. Visit vcu.fyi/checking today.
Now, five shots to 2 in favor of CBC, and they've had better offensive possessions tonight than they had at all of last game, even including the 2 goals that they scored.
Really smooth rushes.
I have to agree with you there. Now here's a break. Ewing Jr., quick shot, and Arnold knocks it aside.
And that puck was rolling on edge, and Ewing just could not get a clean look on the net, or fair that was coming up. It was on its edge, and he just could not get a clean shot.
Chance for Fair, rolled off his stick, goes behind the net now. Sends it back up to the point, walking the line is Karcher. Quick wrister, puck still loose in front. Kick to the corner by Ryan Mueller.
That's what Chaminade just love to do. I got a couple of really good chances last night like that. All that weight, just wait on the blue line, look up for a second, and all of a sudden there was just so much traffic in front. They do a really good job getting in front of the goaltender.
Here comes Fair for Chaminade. Over the line, dishes to Vinavoli. Vinavoli still working down low. Centering Fair on the short side, turned away by Arnold. Montgomery cycles it down low for a Vinavoli. Tried to center one, no one there. Allman, one-timer deflected, goes wide. CBC on the breakout, trying to connect with Mangelsdorf. Chipped back in by Montgomery. Into the CBC student section. They're like, what the heck, man? They threw it back like they did last night.
I think you're supposed to.
Yeah, but like, really? A souvenir.
Got enough pucks. I think personally you don't have to, but they do anyway.
I think you're supposed to throw it back. I think they were just choosing to.
There you go.
But maybe you are. Bates on the face-off, tied off. Coming away with it was Briggs. Shot deflected up into the netting. It's going to come to the glove side of Gavin Arnold with 5:10 to go here in the first period.
And both teams have just done a really good job. I mean, it's been a really tight game. Both teams had some good lockdown defense in the neutral zone, got in front of shots. Both teams are just playing some really good hockey right now. It's kind of one of those things where you just don't want to be that first team to break, because then the floodgates might just open.
Briggs down low, one-timer goes wide. As Briggs found Tyler Williamson near the goal line on the back door. Briggs now pinned to the boards by Bates. Puck comes loose in center ice. Good diving effort in front. Another shot. Arnold didn't see it, and it goes wide of the net. Battle down low. Here's Briggs. Still with it. Across to Billmeyer. Billmeyer still battling down low, up to the point for Allman now. Allman D-to-D with Montgomery. Montgomery shot blocked out in front. That's Robert Kelly. Getting in front of that shot. CBC faithful loves it. Kelly tries to start the breakout off the stick of Mangelsdorf, but not all the way out. A little bit of a hit from behind on Bates, but not enough there. Puck comes out. Oh, good move. Cutting to the net, trying to wait him out. Tripped up by Arnold. What an effort. Out in front by Beckham. Billmeyer just couldn't get the shot on. One-timer from the point. Ripper from Montgomery. Swallowed up by Arnold.
Really good puck movement there by Chaminade, keeping it alive. A couple of good block shots there. Is a quick across the net. A really nice, simple play, and Arnold just got the stick underneath. Prevented the play from progressing anymore. May have been a trip just a bit. Almost got it tucked on the far side. Very, very close.
could definitely see what the idea was there. Just a little trip up prevented it from executing. Rubes on the face-off against Bates. Schurter off the boards. On the lake, we got a foot race now. First one, it's Schrader in the corner. Carson Schrader pulls up. He's looking for Becker maybe, but it came up to the point with Robert Gassoff. He's with power, 2-on-3. Now 3-on-3 with Rubes. Gassoff up to the point now. Kamen, quick shot goes wide. Rebound to Gassoff off the boards. Arnold saved.
I think it got blocked.
Yeah, but I got blocked out in front and power down low. Gassoff. Up to the point, what a stick by Napier, or Becker rather. So same red, white, and blue gloves. There the corner, Schurter took a weird route to it, so Gassoff's the one there first. Lyman wants the puck up the point. Gassoff throws it towards the net, deflected on and saved again by Gavin Arnold. With 3:18 to go here in the first.
Exactly what we expected. That was just a simple little play as they got a little bit of shoving there. Getting in there, Liam Powell, Power, alongside Thornhill for CBC.
Yeah, well, Power really kind of came in a little bit late there on Arnold and kind of hung around a little bit longer than is welcome.
Face off one back by Avina Foley. Karcher at the point now, Myman. Myman makes a move, shuffles down low. Still battling away. Puck comes out, Ewing Jr. One-timer, saved on the shot by Fair. Ewing Jr. spins away from one. Now Mueller's there to clean up. Battling away Ryan Mueller, Joseph Avina Foley. Coming out for CBC, Max Rakert was looking for Alex Piasecki up front, just couldn't connect. Mueller misses a stick, and Avina Foley sends it right back deep. Piasecki comes to Myman, quick shot, gloved in front by Gavin Arnold. Might have took a stick to the glove from Ewing Jr.
A lot of the play right now from Chaminade is a lot of just low to the point, cycle it low to the point, check, and then fire it through as it continues to shove away by the benches. But I mean, they're getting a lot of good chances. They're getting some really good looks. Problem is right now they need to get more sticks, more bodies in front of Arnold. Otherwise, he's just going to be making glove save after glove save.
Yes, he is. I was trying to point out those beautiful Chaminade jackets that they're wearing. Again, loose puck out in front. Arnold didn't squeeze it the whole way, but he kicked it aside.
Oh my gosh, just the overcoats are amazing. I love it.
Coming in, Napier. Inside the point now. Up now, here's Mueller. Ryan Mueller looking for a shot. Quick shot turned on and a save by McNamee with a glove.
A couple of fantastic opportunities here in the first period, yet we're still scoreless. Some fantastic saves by Arnold and McNamee. Really, really pushing their team to be consistent with their pressure.
You'll see it whenever the camera goes back down that way. I just have to assume the pads of Arnold are junior blues by the colorway.
Yeah.
Quick shot from the point goes wide, looking for a deflection with Mullen in front. Chaminade waving those towels. Here's Blanchard with the puck as Napier in center ice. Blanchard tried to put a shot on, deflected with a stick, and up into the netting with 1:56 to go here in the first.
Well, I think the big thing right now is CBC, if they can slow it down like Chaminade does, is because that's what they're really good at. They're using a lot of the speed, the quickness of their transition to get into the zone, but they're using a slower pace once they get in. It's drawing defenders and then just simply moving in, getting the screens on. CBC, if they can do something, obviously not the same exact thing.
Mangelsdorf short side shot. Might have gone off the mask of McNamee.
I think that went off the netting. I think that went out of play.
Maybe it did.
Well, they're going to play it.
Might have just entered offside. Center feed to Power. Quick turned away. Looking for a 5-hole deflection by Arnold. Robert Kelly trying to get one in deep. Bates. Mangelsdorf tried to pull it through. Just couldn't connect. Power now with Rubes and Gassoff. Power in the zone. And this time they are offsides. It's Rubes. Rubes got in a step too early.
They still continue to jaw at it.
Yeah, I think that the second period we're going to start to see a little bit more of the physicality one way or the other.
It almost just seems
but
like
you got to be careful. You got to be careful about it.
Like a feeling out first period so far.
I mean, they only played, 24 hours ago? So I don't know if they should really be feeling out right now. I think it's just a lot of CBC has really stepped up their play. Chaminade is just continuing to play their game. And CBC is kind of, I shouldn't say found a complete answer just yet, but they're able to close down Chaminade just a little bit more. Mind you, this was a 1-1-1 series in the regular season. It seemed like it was not that at all last night, but you can see now.
Center feed backhander just goes wide. Streaking in was Beckham Billmeyer. They just fired it wide on the backhand. CBC tries to chip it out, and it once again goes out of play.
We're going to have a power play come up here in just a moment.
Yeah, Chaminade's going to go to the power play. First power play so far of the game. It's going to be a cross check. To Joe Thornhill. Numbers so far, Chaminade 50% on the power play. CBC 66.7 on the penalty kill.
This is a really important kill for the Cadets. Coming into tonight, you're down a game in the series. You're going to go on the penalty kill first, and that's going to put you in a hole. You really got to tighten up your defense here.
Yeah, last night, Chaminade went 1 for 3 on the power play. If you're keeping that math, 1/3, 33.3%.
We got the math budget back.
Yeah, I don't know what it costs, but it is a lot.
Face off one by CBC, shot the length. Robert Kelly putting on a chase, but smart not to go down low.
It's a really sound Chaminade power play. Once they get it up and running, they didn't lose a lot of possession. They were able to they basically wound off their own time last night. So they'll be looking to do that kind of same thing again.
Power, Montgomery, Mindman, Probes, and Avina Volley for Chaminade, and they're offside again. This time it was Charles Mindman getting in too early.
Yep, and he's looking over across it right now at Liam Power, saying, just got to take it in the zone, man. At least I think, maybe he's just, no, never mind, I am right. I thought he was saying, my bad. No, it's just take that straight in.
Yeah, making a move at the blue line, that's what they call a no-no. Mindman takes it
sin.
in.
That's what they call it, actually.
That's a way better word for it. Power. Probes, rather. Trying to center, first one to it. For CBC's Larrigan tried to clear, held in by Avina Volley, and then sent the length by Napier. 5 seconds to go here in the first. Chaminade will have another minute and 8 seconds on the power play to open up the second, but a very evenly matched first period. Zeros across the board between Chaminade and CBC. Period 2 will be here in just a moment. You're listening to the Lou Information Station.
Money decisions aren't always easy. That's why Vantage delivers confidence, services, and support to reach your financial goals. With a Vantage checking account, you'll enjoy convenient account access with powerful digital banking and branches across the St. Louis metro. Plus, benefits like 30,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and shopping discounts. We put you first because Vantage is truly your credit union. Get to know us at vcu.com or a branch in your community. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
You want a backyard paradise next summer? Talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors now. No surprises, great design, straight pricing, and you could be swimming by Memorial Day. Hit SplashSTL.com. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, turning big Griswold dreams into real St. Louis backyards for 25 years.
We're back, second period just about to get underway. Chaminade and CBC sitting for another minute, 5 seconds. That can't be right because it was at a minute and 8 when the period ended. It's Joe Thornhill. I guess it is a minute 5.
Sounds all right. Here, let me.
So Chaminade still a minute 5.
No, it should have 3 more seconds on there.
Yeah.
That was at 52 seconds. There should be 3 more seconds on that.
Blunder, so.
Wonder if they just didn't get it finished early enough.
Certainly
get that
a possibility.
paused.
Montgomery finds Mindman, now Avina Volley. Down to Power. Power with it, tries to make another move, but it's picked off by Bates, and he fires at the length now with 40 seconds to go here on the Chaminade power play. Mindman will start the breakout for the Red Devils. Probes. Colin Rubes across the blue line, pulls up. Back to Mindman, one-timer with a little bit of a slap pass, looking for Avina Volley down low. Didn't connect, and the net came off.
What is up with these nets today?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Why don't you get down there, Mr. Ice Expert Danny?
Yeah, you're the man here.
I got a game to call right now, fellas.
Love it.
That's dedication.
If I had a pair of binoculars, actually, I have hands.
They really increase the zoom on these things, you know?
I know. You know, I'm thinking
I got an upgrade the other day, you know?
I'm thinking they just didn't nail the moorings in good enough.
This is what happens when you're on hour 8.
I'm no wise guy or anything.
Do your hands have 10x magnification too?
Yes,
Nice.
certainly. 14 minutes to go here in the second period. Just about 5 seconds left in the opening penalty to Joe Thornhill. Talk about the point almost sticked away by Napier. Could have had an opportunity to break out, and CBC's back to even strength. The penalty box door is still open. That is very dangerous. Official comes over, closes it. Now wrapped out, trying to find in front was Ewing Jr. Zerder's going to wrap around the boards. It's only going to come up to the point now and sent back down low. Shot, near side shot gloved away by Arnold. Still loose in front and pulled out by Blanchard, who chips it out to center.
I was about to say CB needs a whistle here, but they were able to get it out.
They also need somebody in their penalty box, because this is what happened last game for Liberty too. They had to close their own door. One of the players came out, didn't close all the way, so he peeled back real quick, closed it again. That shouldn't be the responsibility of the player.
No.
And while the other penalty box does have somebody in it.
Well, it has somebody in it, and there's not a divider that's full.
Yeah, I guess it's just to prevent fights and whatnot, but
Well, I mean,
Probably should have put a door in there.
yeah. Mueller tries to hold the line. He does successfully. Now here's Becker. All alone, the slot turned away by. It's still loose. Record tries to find one towards the net. And he loses possession. Montgomery off the boards up. Held in by Mueller. Cycled back down low. Trader. Carson Trader holding on to it still. Tried to find it down low, but Demko picked it off. Here they come. Drake Durko sends it down low. Trying to find Woodward. Now Woodward battling with Mueller. Durko centering. Looking for Demko. No dice. Blanchard throws it in deep. Bounce off the end board, and it comes right towards the crease where McNamee just freezes.
man, when these two teams get playing with speed, it is some exciting hockey to watch. Watching them get on a breakaway, whether it's 3-on-3 or an odd man rush, you always feel like it's dangerous because of that speed factor. And both teams play with it, and they both play with it really, really well, which is why they're here in the semifinals in the first place.
Just a testament to the youth hockey development in St. Louis. It used to just be one of the private schools would be really good. It was CBC and SLU, and then DeSmet would come around sometimes. Vianney would come around sometimes. And now it's so evenly matched through so many schools because the game's just grown so much. Chaminade's going to be offside, but they touched up. Here's Bates. Try to leave it off for Mangelsdorf. Wasn't there. Now potential 3-on-2, now 3-on-3. Here's Gassoff. Leave it off. Rubes, one-timer kicked away by Arnold. Mangelsdorf there to clean it up. Robert Kelly can't get it further. Brought in, Chaminade's offsides. It's Power again. Power's complaining, but he was clearly offsides. Maybe a step and a half.
I don't know. What does
he's
our
gotta be
blue
careful
line
now.
expert look say?
I don't know. He was on to me. I'll be honest with you. It was a close play. It was a lot closer than a foot and a half, I can tell you that much. There was a tag up. That puck came in. I don't know.
Still, regardless, got to be careful. Can't bark at the official and slam your stick on the boards.
No, 100%. You cannot be doing that.
Tied up, still loose. Fair able to bring it in. Good effort from him. Down low, Ewing Jr. Lost in the skates. Avina Volley tried to funnel it towards Fair. Cleaned up by Nadeau. Big hit thrown down low. Avina Volley on Nadeau. And Nadeau goes to retaliate. He's got to be careful. He might get a penalty here. He's still throwing them. And now he's going to throw another cross check. Maybe it looks like the official's telling him after the hit you threw. I mean, even him up. No penalties here.
They're just going to tell him, go sit down on the bench.
What a hit. Oh, my gosh.
Blown up.
Laid him out.
That's not really your hitter, too. That's a real skill player in Joseph Avina Volley.
He caught him clean. He didn't even have his head up. shoulder right to the chest, knocked him down.
Blanchard, here comes CBC. Blanchard with speed, little interference, run by Vinavoli.
Vinavoli really out here throwing the body around today.
Held in by Jurdo at the blue line, tries to fire one towards the net. Went high by about 2 feet. Ewing Jr. trying to dance around one, being held up a little bit.
That was just a great defensive play on the backside there by Larrigan.
Larrigan, regardless of the game yesterday, has been very strong back there with a Jurdo for CBC. Montgomery trying to find Ewing Jr. Friendly hop, but the first one, too, it's going to be Mullen for CBC. Larrigan. Now is Jurdo. Here they come again. Funnel toward the net. Kick save. Rebound for Piasecki, and he fired it wide on the backhand. Jurdo pinching down low. Wrapping it around the boards. Hustling to it's Joe Thornhill. Mueller at the point will chip one back towards the slot. Thornhill tries to spin around and shoot. But it's wrapped around by Matthew Clark. And now CBC's offsides. They have to tag up. Clark. Stretch pass to Avinavoli, sticked away by Mears, but Avinavoli's still with it. Mears all over him, some strong defense, and he just chips it right back out to this neutral zone. Kamen. It's just about the red line. Tried to get a deflection in, but it was stopped by Mueller, and they'll fire it down. No icing waved off with 10 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the second. Thornhill backhands it in. Clark now. Briggs. Billmeyer with some speed. Cuts to the middle. Shot off the blocker. Just getting a piece of it was Gavin Arnold. It went up high. Pick up Karcher. Shot deflected wide. Down low was Williamson. Becker. Got to be careful. Mears went in really late.
Gotta get his get back.
Yeah, Max Record just fires one in deep for CBC. Coming back up to Mears. Dita Mueller. Near side Becker. Off his stick though. Karcher picks it off. Demko back to Karcher. 2-on-1. Backdoor feed. What a diving effort from Record. Still loose. He goes into the net. And they're saying no goal. No goal. No goal. Net came off.
They're going to say it was covered up and then it was crashed in.
Chaminade not happy about that, barking at the referees. There were a couple of them in there, one of which...
That's no goal. That's no goal. I think
Williamson.
Arnold had it covered up, and then immediately the Red Devil just came barreling in. It doesn't go in if they don't just ram right into him. That's the right call.
100%. Officials are just going to discuss, make sure they all saw the same thing here, but it should be no goal. No goal is the call. Confirmed. Officials Pavlicic and Arias, Farrar, and Murphy are the linesmen for tonight. This head coach Adam Roeder's getting an explanation over on the Chaminade bench. Second period brought to you by WashU Medicine Orthopedics. Hockey moves fast, and so should care when young athletes get hurt. At WashU Medicine Orthopedics, same-day walk-in care is available for injuries that happen on the ice, at practice, or anywhere kids play, with 12 locations across the St. Louis area. 4 walk-in clinics, pediatric and sports medicine experts care for athletes of all ages and levels. From first skates to big saves, bumps and bruises are part of the game. Expert care shouldn't be a question. WashU Medicine Orthopedics, team physicians of the St. Louis Blues. Be treated like a pro. Search WashU Medicine online. Quick shot. Deflected up into the netting.
Now that's how you do an ad read, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you don't get scored on during it.
Yep.
Done it just in time to read this next one, because we got another stop and play. The Mid-States Hockey Playoffs are brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Advantage Credit Union, WashU Medicine Orthopedics, Kenny Reinhold at FindUsSt.LouisHome.com, and by Benet Kelly Insurance Agency. $8:58 to go here in period number 2. Gas off, battling away. Down low. Here's Mears. Blanchard. Funneled right back in. Mueller now. Cadets are singing right now. Deflected forward. Napier trying to beat Montgomery too. Montgomery just sticked it forward, bouncing over the stick of Mears, but he recovers. Allman just flips it off the boards and stays about a foot in front of him. Montgomery down his own end. Crashing was Napier. Mueller gets it and fires it right back into the Chaminade end. Montgomery now. Stretch pass, looking for power, goes off the skate, deflected. Should be no icing, and it's not. Krubs, one-time feed to the slot. Gas off, quick shot, turned away by Arnold.
Really good chance, even better save.
Allman down low, power, looking for Montgomery, back door, and it's going all the way up.
Hey! Did he catch it? He snagged that one.
Hey!
I feel like he should get to keep that one.
Call him OBJ.
Oh. Gotta throw it back, though. Impressive.
You gotta clap
catch.
for him. You gotta clap for him. Love it. Love it.
But now both student sections have gotten a puck.
And they both thrown it back.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
I think
the
they're
linesman
supposed to.
rode over there and just
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah, I think
Hey,
you were right that they are supposed to.
What a snag, though. What a snag.
Casual. Just reached out. Super calm. Wristed wide by Karcher.
I've only seen that in like baseball games.
Blown up. Was fair by Nadeau. Good stick from Mangelsdorfer. That was Mears, rather. And here comes Robert Kelly dropping and trying to drop it to Mangelsdorfer. Quick shot kicked away. Vitavoli there on the rebound. Chaminade in transition now. Look for Ewing Jr. He was clearly offsides.
Yeah, he brought that in backwards. That's,
Yep.
That's a no-no. Can't do that.
A couple pushes and shoves.
Love it.
As this continues to get chippier and chippier between
Karcher's not
Chaminade.
happy about something. He wasn't happy. He still got his arms out saying, what's going on, guys?
No, we're almost to the halfway point, or like 8 seconds away from the halfway point. We're still scoreless. Did you expect that coming into this one?
Honestly, it was like 50-50 of either it's already going to be 4-0 Chaminade or it was going to be 0-0 until 5 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, somebody's going to have the big goal.
I think CBC just kicked that one out.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're 100% right about that one, actually.
They had the tag up and they kicked it out themselves. I'm surprised they didn't whistle that.
Here comes Tyler Williamson. Good back check from Mears.
Really good stick lift there by Mears. That's how he
Here
doesn't
comes
get
Thornhill.
caught.
He's got a man at center ice. He had Trader. And once again,
Lost the handle of the puck.
They're going to call this offsides.
Yeah, they lost the handle moving through and not much you could do on the other side. Trader moving forward. See, if he doesn't lose the handle, he gets into the zone clean, but he did. So he didn't get into the zone clean.
Usually, that's the case.
Becker in for CBC. Trying to dance through Kamen. Kamen says no thanks. Puts a skate there and stops the puck. Mueller gloves it down, puts it back in. Late hit thrown by Briggs.
It's like a 2.5 second, I think, is the rules.
Boom! Piasecki! Oh my goodness! Piasecki just blew up Briggs! Are you kidding me? Now Briggs into the zone. And here they come. Becker, he's got to step if he can hurry. Back check. What a stick from Matthew Clark.
Loving it.
Allman.
Oh, he left his feet.
Piasecki reversed.
He left his feet, and Allman was the one who left it. As he jumped in trying to get that height difference. That's dangerous.
That's very dangerous.
That
He
could
makes
have been
a
a
contact,
charge.
and there's going to be a trip on Becker.
Caught him up high, knocked him down to the ice. That's a penalty.
That's a trip, much to the dismay of the
They might even call it
CBC
a
faithful.
slash.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's either going to be a slash or a trip. Either one's probably
Honestly,
the right call.
Play like that could be any of the three. Trip, slash, or a hook.
Yeah, really. Looking for a few. Oh, Gassoff dancing through. 2-on-1. Gassoff backdoor. What a stick from Mears. Mears broke it up. That was almost a sure goal.
That would have been a goal for sure.
Allman shot from the point. Deflected. Saved by Arnold. Now Becker's going to go sit for two for either a trip, a hook, or a slash.
Let's see. The verdict is of the stick infractions.
Drum roll, please. A
Slash. Knew it. Caught him up high, two-hander. That's the other thing, too. I was like it could be a trip because he went down on the ice, but I was like, it's a little high. And the hookings nowadays takes you all 0.5. You just tug it a little bit, get the blade of the stick in there. They're immediately arms in the air.
One back by Chaminade. Montgomery pirouette at the blue line, far side to Mindman.
Obviously 0 for 1 already as well.
Yes. Chaminade 0 for 1 so far with Spike coming in 50% on the power play.
They ducked down like an air raid as that one came across.
Deflected Power in front. Shot, he scores! Liam Power breaks the ice for Chaminade. It's 1-0 Red Devils.
Well played there by the Red Devils. Some really good puck movement. And it ended up with on the stick of Powell. Has it on the near side in the circle. Gets Arnold coming back to the near side. Goes right back across. And a beautifully placed shot right between the pad and the blocker. And a power play goal for Chaminade. Finally, someone has broken through.
That's a really bad pun. I mean, it was right there for you, but the power play goal from Power.
Well, I wasn't even thinking about it, gonna be honest with you. But now it's like you said it, I'm like, did I even want to say that?
Or is that just too bad?
That was all you, Dan. That should have been you.
I didn't. I was going to leave it for you if you wanted it. I'm not the punster. Avina Volley, dishing off to Ewing Jr. They're offsides. Power on the bench cannot
That
believe
should
it.
not have been an offside.
Yeah, that one is.
That should have been an offside.
Really tight with
It
these
doesn't matter if the
cards.
skates, it's about the body, and his hand was on the blue line. I don't know if the rule is the skates. I don't know if that's just the fine tuning, but his body was still a piece of his body was connected to the ice on the other side of the blue line. I don't know if it's like baseball rules. It's like you can have any piece on the bag and it still counts, but I guess it's the skates. I guess it's the skates.
That seems to be the way that they're
I'm gonna get clowned for this. I guarantee you. But to me, I thought if you're connected to the ice, it's offside, or it's not offside. If you still have a piece
Like
of your body
you could
on
be
the
laying
ice.
down.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's all about the feet.
Chaminade breakout stretch pass. What a pass for Karcher. Just couldn't get it through the skates of Mueller. Proves. Takes a couple slashes from Napier. And now Power once again.
Onside that time.
As he probably was a few times ago, too. Gas off. Dish into the corner by Mears. Sticked away Napier. No, he's clearly tripped up. Now CBC is going to go to the power play as Napier would have been in on a breakaway probably.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Napier's got some good speed. Should be. Like he's kind of mad at himself, just like, I could have had it. He's looking up. He's like, not tripped, would have been in.
We're going to see CBC's first power play opportunity of the game. It comes after a really, really rough penalty killing effort where they absolutely have to score here to push that momentum back to their side. Because right now it's holding on to all Chaminade.
CBC 16.7 on the power play. Chaminade 83% on the penalty kill.
They did have one power play goal at the end of the game. There's like a consolation, that second goal there with 20 seconds left.
Becker getting handsy in the corner with Montgomery. He's up to Larrigan. Larrigan lost in the skates, sent down by Montgomery. Oh, Larrigan's lucky he didn't get called there. He put up the I'm guilty hands.
Yeah, well, the referees didn't see him. I didn't see anything in that play either. I was watching the whole way. They just got tangled up. There's really nothing there.
I think the hands up was I'm dropping my
the
stick.
and saying, hey, there's literally nothing there.
Mangelsdorf, one-time feed, shot saved by McNamee. Getting in on the one-timer was Carson Schrader.
And Becker was right there, right in the middle of the crease. Chaminade wants a penalty right now as they didn't touch up. Durko thought he touched up, but he didn't. He never cut back onto the blue line.
I almost want to say that they were telling them that they were offsides.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, that's what that was.
But Durko, I think he didn't recognize where he was at on the blue line.
I just didn't get out of the zone fully.
Well, that's a first.
I probably can guess why. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second. A minute left on the power play.
We can say that. We went there. We're alumni. It also worked for them.
I wish the games were like this, but
yes, don't we all?
they're just not.
Hey, man, I love them.
Me too.
Anything we say about it is because it's pure love. It's like when I say the Blues are awful on post games. Because I love them so much, I do not like myself. At least right now. Sometimes I really like myself when I do like them and they're doing good. Like when they actually win hockey.
Starts the breakout. Napier cross ice for Bates. With 2:55 to go. 25 to go on the power play. Mears. Near side Mullen. Back to Mears at the point. Winds up, fires, kicked away. Kicked away, super relaxed by McNamee.
McNamee's really comfortable on the net, and his rebound control is really strong as well. There's a lot of chances for CBC that has been wiped out purely because McNamee has kicked out the rebound in the right direction, tipped it up high. His rebound control is really sound.
He's playing so composed back there, too. And after a really strong game yesterday, that's exactly what Chaminade needs from him today.
Blanchard walking around with a head of steam. We're back to full strength now. To the point, Mullen. Shot from Mears. Blocked down in front. Still loose. Where is it? Jamming away. Still loose. And now it's covered by McNamee. And he was falling on a little bit hard coming from Bates. I'm sure Bates was knocked over, though, from a Red Devil as well. 2:12 to go here, period number 2. 1-0 Chaminade. The glove side of McNamee. One by Chaminade, one forward. Fair pushed it forward, then give a high hit to a Zerder. Allman down low. Ewing Jr. Held in by Nadeau. For CBC, Thornhill shot goes well wide. Kicked down low by a Zerder. Looking for Crowley. Now here they come again. Fair to Allman. Near side Ewing. Has Avina Volley in center ice. Ewing tries to find him. Instead, Fair's to the trailer and picks it up. Fair fakes the pass to the point, backhands it down low to Avina Volley. In the skates now of Nadeau. Now it's in the skates of Ewing Jr. Tries to go to the point, goes off the official, and just sticked right out to center ice by Piasecki, and Chaminade throws it right back in. And they're still offsides. Now they tag up.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Yeah? You might be a genius. Tipped in by Piasecki. Gas off. Leaves it off. Oh, Rubes with a lot of speed made one man miss. He's going to be offsides.
You just can't write this stuff, man. You just can't write it. Got to be cleaner on the entries. That's the third one there. Check up, another check up, and then this time it's whistled.
That one
found success, but you need to be able to get in through the zone, and even on the last play too, the ones where they were arguing, it's just there's a reason why you shouldn't have to argue a zone entry.
Robert Kelly in for CBC. Minute left to go here in the second. Centering feed looking for Mangelsdorf. Bouncing puck. Swatted away by Rubes. Rubes still battling. Rubes the benefactor. Here they come 2-on-1. Power. He's got gas off with him. Power shot just goes well wide. Backhanded deep. Mangelsdorf. Rather Larrigan. Fighting away with Power. H tries to chip it out. 36 seconds to go. Still fighting Robert Kelly. Here comes Power. Power makes one move. Bates all over him. Dropped off. Down low from Karcher to Gasoff. Sent back up. Missing the stick of Mindman. It's a foot race, and down goes Rubes in front. Looked like he got tangled up with Mangelsdorf behind the play. Here comes Mindman. We're Chaminade with 15 to go. Mindman tries to cut to the net. Just gets sticked away. Pushed to the side of the net a little bit. And the net comes off, and that's where play stops. .11 seconds left here in the second. They'll do the ice in 11 seconds of play time, I should say. Really good showing for this game tonight, not just the student sections. It's pretty full in here in general. For Centene standards. Tied up on the draw. Mullen, Avina Volley comes out. Blanchard's got to hurry. He's got 4 seconds. Gets the red line. Tries to wrist one off quickly. Turned away by McNamee, and that's going to do it for the second. Chaminade found the only goal of the game so far in that period in the form of Liam Power. Put the Red Devils up 1-0. They'll do the ice and come right back. And we'll step aside. Back after this.
Money decisions aren't always easy. That's why Vantage delivers confidence, services, and support to reach your financial goals. With a Vantage checking account, you'll enjoy convenient account access with powerful digital banking and branches across the St. Louis metro. Plus, benefits like 30,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and shopping discounts. We put you first because Vantage is truly your credit union. Get to know us at vcu.com or a branch in your community. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
When young athletes get hurt, fast care matters. At WashU Medicine Orthopedics, same-day walk-in care is available for injuries that happen both on and off the ice. With 12 area locations and 4 walk-in clinics, doctors here care for athletes at every level, from peewee to pro. Big hits, hard falls, get expert care, and get back in the game. WashU Medicine Orthopedics, team physicians for the St. Louis Blues, and you. Search WashU Medicine Ortho online. That's WashU Medicine Ortho.
Kenny Reinhold is a trusted real estate advisor with 21 years of experience and a proud sponsor of our MidStates playoff broadcast. Kenny is the #1 agent at the Central Region office at the #1 local real estate company, Caldwell Banker Realty Gundaker. With over $200 million in sales and over 200 five-star reviews, you can be confident in your next move. Call Kenny at 314-724-7932 or visit findastlouishome.com. And good luck to all the teams.
You want a backyard paradise next summer? Talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors now. No surprises, great design, straight pricing, and you could be swimming by Memorial Day. Hit SplashSTL.com. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, turning big Griswold dreams into real St. Louis backyards for 25 years.
Back here at the Centene, just doing the ice right now. Chaminade up 1-0 on CBC, but, Jake, this has been a very balanced game so far. Chaminade with a wicked wrister from Power on the power play. But CBC is not out of this game by any means yet so far.
No, not at all. I mean, they've gotten some really good chances. The one thing is they're funneling a lot to the net, but they're not getting a lot of rebounds. McNamee's doing an excellent job with the rebound control and kicking pucks out to the right spots, not giving second chances. And that's something that Chaminade's had a little bit more of, is the second chances. And that's what's created so many grade A chances for him. Got that one chance in the power play as well. But CBC is doing a great job, and they've made it exactly what we expected. A really good push here, and a really nice, really good one in the second here. And now it's just they got to keep it going. They've held it for a good 30 minutes. This one final crack could happen on the power play. So now got to seal that up and keep pushing.
Yeah, the CBC has really played a much better game than yesterday. They've had more opportunities in this game. I think they've had better chances in just the first 2 periods than they had in yesterday's game combined for all of it. So I really think that CBC's right on the doorstep. And I think a couple more pushes might be able to bring that wall down, and they can kind of bust through. And if they do, and we talked about this earlier in the Liberty Priory game, if they do get to a tie game late in the game, knowing that a tie does not help them, do they think about pulling the goaltender if they get a face-off down on the other end?
I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't.
No, and you have the skill to score and the speed to get back if you need to also. But, I mean, CBC just has to find a way to break through. You got to give credit to McNamee, too. Got to give credit where credit's due. He's been very strong, not only last night, but tonight as well. And he's been tested certainly tonight way more than he was last night. Shots right now in favor of Chaminade still, 19-11. So CBC still not getting as many on net, 19-12 rather, if you check the website. But they're not getting as many on net, but more than they were at this point last night. So they just need to try to take whatever momentum that they can find into this third period.
Yeah, they gotta find some momentum here in the locker room, come back out ready to rock and ready to go, and find something early. Get some pressure early. Try and push down that wall that is McNamee.
The wall, indeed. And on the other side, Gavin Arnold he's been very strong in net for the Cadets, too. That shot from power, I'm not sure he saw it all the way. There was a bit of a screen in front of him.
Yeah, caught him moving right to left, and that's just really tough save. I don't know if most goalies are able to make that save unless they're, just humongous. So
yeah,
it's just a good play by Chaminade, able to create that space. Powell right back across from where Arnold was coming from. Excuse me. So that's just a really good shot, really smart play, and a really well set up power play as well in there.
Yeah, and they set up really, really well on that power play opportunity. Their first one, they didn't have the best opportunities and best chances and create those chances for themselves. But on that one, they set up and moved the puck really well and opened the door to beat Arnold and get out to a 1-goal lead as we sit here and wait for the Zambonis to finish their races.
You know what I miss? This is completely unrelated to the game. But whenever you could Zamboni the ice in the NHL video game.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. They'll finish up here in just a second, so we'll step aside here one more time, one final break before we bring you the third period between Chaminade and CBC. We'll be back in just a minute.
After a long day, nothing beats kicking back. After a long day, nothing beats kicking back in a brand new hot tub from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse. These guys are the real deal. They've been around for over 38 years and got more than 400 5-star reviews, and they've earned every single one of them. They sell premium, American-made hot tubs. USA, baby. And because they keep their overhead low, they pass the savings right on to you. You're getting better quality at a better price. And here's the best part. No hidden fees, no surprises, no, oh, by the way, charges. And if you find a comparable hot tub cheaper at a local dealer, they'll beat that price. Guaranteed. That's right, best price guarantee, no one's beating them. Plus, when you buy from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, you're buying from a company that's been here for decades. And they'll be here to service your tub for as long as you own it. Check them out at besthotTubPrices.com. That's besthotTubPrices.com. St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, highest quality, best price. When it's time to bring the energy, don't fake it, fuel it. Drink Thunder is the all-natural, plant-based, fruit-based pre-workout drink that gives you real results without the junk. No sugar, no crash, just clean energy, powered by nature, and loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to help you perform at your best. Go to drinkthunder.com and grab your favorite flavor, orange mango, blackberry lemonade, or strawberry cream. Drink Thunder, the clean way to power your workout. drinkthunder.com.
Looking for a perfect spot after the big game? Head to Chicken and Pickle St. Charles. It's not one thing, it's everything. We've got it all. Watch parties on the big screen, family-friendly events, weekend brunch, and of course, pickleball for every age and skill level. Whether you're a hockey parent, player, coach, or just here for the fun, there's something for everyone at Chicken and Pickle. Eat, play, cheer, and connect all in one place. Visit us at Chicken and Pickle St. Charles, where it's not one thing, it's everything.
Well, Jake, I have to ask.
Yep.
Have you gone to Chicken and Pickle? I've given you the whole playoffs off without saying anything.
I know. I'm sorry, but I don't have any time. That's not the first thing I think of because it's
very valid.
Like I don't know. It's just like it's not like I usually own now. Whenever I go actually go out and get food, it's like a comfort thing or something I get more often because I'm willing to spend money on it. I'm not getting super adventurous at this point around here. But
Jacob just actually hates chicken and pickleball.
Well, here's the thing. I love chicken because one of my favorite foods that recently has become Raising Cane's. It's borderline addiction. I would eat that a lot. And I also like Chick-fil-A. I eat it actually every day. At school. That's a really sad thing to say. Yeah, they have one in there, so that's why. That's part of it. But I don't know. It's just so out there, or it's not it's a common thing that I see all the time.
Well, you had a Chick-fil-A. You have a Chick-fil-A in your college cafeteria. You know what I had? A non-working ice cream machine.
What are you, McDonald's?
I mean. No, we didn't have a McDonald's. We just
you also went to Westminster.
Our ice cream machine just didn't work.
We went to Westminster. Though.
Yeah.
Not bashing them at all, but
oh no, it's fine.
it's a microscopic school in Fulton.
Oh yeah.
So not much
If you
can do there.
have never been to Fulton, Missouri, congratulations, you're not missing anything.
If you've not been to Fulton, Missouri, you probably don't want to.
Hey. I will say that the Churchill Museum there is actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I liked
it's like
it.
the only thing. That's also like part of the reason why we are not allowed to upgrade our gym is because that was where the Iron Curtain speech was made.
Yep.
And so like it's a National Historic Site, which means that they can't like they don't have air conditioning in it. They just have big fans.
Yeah. That's what I've heard, that when like 90% of the buildings in New England are all under the historic registry mark. So that's why they can't like fix anything. It's just they're all just the same brick houses
like,
for the past 250 years.
Going up there early in the volleyball season for in like September, right when they start, and it's like 95 degrees outside. It is just horrid in that gymnasium.
I can only imagine. It's got to be awful.
Well, we're just waiting for both teams to come back out on the ice. Now the officials are here. This was a theme in pregame, too. It took a while to come out.
Yeah, but they were also kind of waiting around.
Yeah.
So this one, you know, you have to be back out at this time.
Yeah.
How fitting. Place them, bring them out.
You'll know when they're coming because you'll see CBC guys start to go crazy over here.
Only a 1-0 game. I think right now, for CBC, it's kind of this. I think the same thing right now. They're both playing a really good game, so just continue to play your game. I don't think there's anything really. I think CBC might need a slight step up in the aggression, but other than that, they're playing really, really good, and they're creating good chances. They just can't push them back. McNamee's just playing some excellent hockey right now, and when you hit a hot goalie, it's almost impossible to win against them.
Yeah, they definitely need to find some momentum here early to get things started and try and bounce back into this game. They need 2 goals. They don't just need 1. They need 2 to topple the Chaminade Red Devils in game 2 and force that third mini game that we have been anxiously waiting to see one play out.
I've only ever witnessed one mini game, and it wasn't even a game we were calling. That was the Seckman-Zumwalt East game that I was catching up before the Founders Cup to see who was playing who and where we would be. It's a fun little atmosphere you get in that extra one.
It is. Chaminade trying to do what we saw Rockwood Summit do earlier. They made the final of their respective conference last year too and lost. This year trying to go back and win. Chaminade trying to do the same thing and go back and win against either Marquette or De Smet. But first, they have to win against CBC right now, and CBC wants to have something to say about that.
Yes, they do. They're getting ready here. We should be good to go shortly as they conversate around the benches.
Heck of a setup over there. He's not playing. I haven't seen him yet. From Vincent Mahino, backup goalie for CBC. It doesn't match. You know, because it's an Afton setup, and it looks, or it might be a Junior Blues setup even, but it looks beautiful.
You know what it reminds me of?
Oh yeah, that one.
You know, it reminds me of like the little Dixie cups from like the 2000s.
Oh,
like I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I'm talking about.
I want to see goalie pads of like those, like the 80s, like you know what I'm talking about, the 80s cup designs.
Yes.
I want to see someone with goalie pads like that. You need to be so specific, like it needs to be like Florida or something.
Yeah.
But like you need to have the right jerseys to do that. I wish that someone would have pads
somebody
like
could
that.
pull it off, right?
It would look awesome. So if you're a goalie out there, do it. It would be amazing.
Make us happy.
Appease your gods. Just kidding. We're just stupid voices behind a screen.
Waiting for the third period. It's just about to get underway here. Third period is brought to you by Benet Kelly Insurance Agency, proudly serving the St. Louis area for more than 75 years. Visit benet-kelly.com for more information. Opening faceoff of the third is won by Chaminade. Picked off by Mengelsdorf for CBC. He's going to send it in deep. Robert Kelly. Down low to Bates. Bates overskates it a little bit. As they're singing the CBC faithful, Bates tries to put one on net. It's deflected in the far corner. Power Probes wants it on the near side. Power just put it out of his reach. It's going to go all the way down low where Mears will shovel it around. Mangelsdorf spins away from Gasoff. Tried to find Bates. Instead it goes off a skate. Probes brings it in. Had Gasoff with him, but just couldn't walk through. Mears backhanded over Mangelsdorf. They come 2-on-1. Bates with Kelly. Gives it off to Kelly. Kelly's shot blocked away by Montgomery. The Bate takes the spill. Shot comes out in front. Blanchard just couldn't get a stick to it. Sticked away by Mears. He's going to take it himself. Backhanded in deep. He's going to chase. Montgomery first one there for Chaminade. Blanchard picks it up. Has Mullen at center ice. They had a chance there, but Blanchard couldn't settle it down. Napier down low. Larrigan. Chipped off by Montgomery. Going all the way down the ice. Mears has got to hurry with Ewing on him, but it's going to go all the way for an icing. I'm just going to knock this out right now. The Mid-States Hockey Playoffs are brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, WashU Medicine Orthopedics, Kenny Reinhold at FindUsStLouisHome.com, and by Benet Kelly Insurance Agency.
CBC opening this period with a little bit of sustained pressure against Chaminade. Not a lot of shots on goal yet, but getting the wheels moving in the right direction now.
Face off, one back. There's Montgomery. Fair. Looking for the skates of Avina Volley. Goes all the way to Ewing on the far side. Ewing Jr. funnels one towards net. Rebound. Score! Shot to the net from Avina Volley. Arnold kicked it out right in front. That was Ewing that shot it, kicked out in front, and Avina Volley's the one who slammed it home, made it 2-0 Chaminade.
Came right back out, and that time Arnold was not able to kick it away. That one came in off the far post at a tough angle, was able to bury it home.
What goal is that for Avina Volley in this
I believe
playoff?
that is now 6.
6.
Incredible.
He has been
Incredible
on
stuff.
fire for the Red Devils.
As just have the Red Devils in general.
6th goal and his 9th assist, or 9th point, I should say, as well.
Wow. Chipped in.
That was a
deep.
whole
I just
trumpet.
Trumpet.
Yeah, they got a whole trumpet now. It used to just be one of the collapsible vuvuzelas last night, but now they got a whole trumpet.
They upgraded to the brass.
I love it.
That's going to stay in the Chaminade zone. They're holding up a sign, but it's backwards. Oh, no, they're just trying to show their students.
I believe it's going to be a chance.
I can only imagine.
Tied up on a face-off. Trying to be whacked out of the air by Raker. Instead, Briggs brings it up. Williamson. Arnold sticks it into the corner. Williamson now pinched off by Mueller, but he can't find it. Billmeyer tried to find Williamson again, but here comes CBC on the breakout 3-on-2. Just an errant pass from Raker. And Chaminade chips it back out to center, and CBC has to throw it back in deep. Williamson now on the backhand, flutters it towards the net. Just getting a piece of it with the blocker was Arnold. Over the stick it came in, no icing. Kamen wasn't happy. It's picked up by Clark. Clark has Demko with it. This is up to Demko. Quick shot goes high. Woodward tried to cycle it down low. Looking for Durko. Zerder's going to chase after it now for CBC. Cooper Zerder tried to break out. Picked off by Demko. He's got to be careful not to touch it as they were off sides. Becker chips it forward. In the skates now. Demko gets laid off by Piasecki.
Piasecki's laid a couple of big hits in this game.
Demko again with it now. Joseph Demko tried to flutter one toward the net, blocked away by Nadeau. Spin around shot, blocked out in front again by Nadeau. Trying to find Blanchard, kept in by Durko. Turnaround shot, stick goes flying in the air into the net. The blade is caught into the netting behind the goal.
That's got to be a first. I've never seen that. I've seen sticks break and go that high. I've never seen one stick in the net.
Picked off, power shot, and this one goes over the net and into the window.
Oh, that was almost expensive.
Hey, they're trying to break
That's two things that I've never seen happen in this
They're
ring.
breaking things today. We just put up that poster up there, man. Come on. I will say, too, we talk about this Chaminade team. They've never won a state championship. No, they are still looking for their first, despite how good they have been and how good they've looked. They're trying to get back to the championship game, and they look
kicking
like
the scratches out of the tunnel.
They might be. Yeah, I think they are.
Well, then you got to kick these scratches out too. Or these
I don't
other
think they're
players.
scratches. Interesting.
Well, if they can stand there, why can't Chaminade stand over there? I don't know. Here comes Bates. Bates tries to make a move through. Mindman plays the body. Here's Gassoff now. Over the blue line. Gassoff trying to center, looking for Proobs. Gassoff takes down Larrigan in the corner.
Too much weight on the stick. Lost the positioning. That's why he went down.
CBC has 3-on-2 if they hurry. Mangelsdorf with it now. Kelly crashing the net. Mangelsdorf cuts to center. Look for the stick of Kelly. Goes just wide. Shoveled forward by Gasol. This one's going to go all the way down for an icing. With 10:46 to go here in the third. Shots 21-11 in favor of Chaminade.
I want to know, when this game ends, are they going to go and bring out a ladder and try and get that down before the next game starts?
That's a good question.
Probably not. Just leave it there. Well, I don't think they'll just leave it there, but they might wait a little bit.
It's a new decoration.
I wouldn't be surprised if it just pops down next time it hits the net. They're probably just hanging on by just shards.
Right.
Napier shovels one back in. Montgomery ran into the official down low trying to chase after that puck, and Avina Volley picks it up. Off the skate of Fair. Fair's still trying to skate with it. Would have had a break, but Mears with a good stick. Another tight one. Here comes Montgomery. Montgomery shots. Glove down by Arnold, and he's going to cover. Kind of caught him off guard a little bit there.
Yeah, I think he was faking over to the blocker side, then immediately cut across his body just really quick. A nice low spot. That's where you want to kind of go glove side a lot of those times. Right above the pad, right below the glove. Perfect spot. And Arnold able to squish it down. You could tell that wasn't clean into the glove. That hit the bottom edge of it right along the pad. Well played shot, but a better save.
Arnold's been very strong tonight despite giving up two. McNamee even stronger on the other side for Chaminade. Azurder. It's a shot from Rubes, or Billmeyer rather. Chipped up the center, fluttered back in by Briggs. And Azurder picks it up with a head of steam. Fires it into the far side corner. Chasing after it being Carson Schrader. Puts it down low looking for Thornhill. And a penalty's coming up right here on Chaminade.
High stick.
It's going to be Briggs for a high stick.
So CBC is going to go to their second power play.
And Briggs is...
He's confused.
Very confused.
Me? Yes, you.
He says you, that means you.
They say 21.
Never mind, 21.
So it's Matthew Clark.
Okay, different. Okay, so he wasn't
And he's
wrong.
even saying, who, me?
But now he's arguing his case. But
Call's
I
already
don't
made,
think
buddy.
it's going to work.
Call's already made. Can't argue and get it back. It's not how it works.
No takes backs.
Clark will sit for two. What better chance for CBC to get back into this one than right now? 9:37 to go here in the third. Chaminade leads 2-0. Matthew Clark gets the penalty.
CBC 0 for 1 so far. Well, it's unable to convert on their first chance in the second period.
Avina Volley chipped it out, tried to chase, blew a tire. He got tied up with Robert Kelly a little bit.
It's like when a runner is leaning just slightly too forward and trying to run as fast as they can. That's exactly what happened there for Van Volley.
Here's Napier with the C. Napier has Kelly in center ice, sticked away by Allman. Good stick, but Napier's still with it. Up to Mullen. The backhands it down low. Montgomery picks it off. Mullen with a good stick to keep it in. Got some help from Blanchard, but sticked away by Rubes.
Chaminade has been playing some pretty decent defense, if I do say so myself, on the penalty kill.
Yeah, their penalty kill is really sound. Able to clog up a lot of lanes.
Sent down low by Napier. Now Blanchard on the near side. Backhands it down to Kelly. Kelly, Napier, Mullen, looking for Mears. Funny hop off the board, so Mears just has to backhand it down deep and chase it himself. Trade spots with Kelly. Napier back looking for Robert Kelly. There's no one at the point now because somebody covered for Mears. Wholesale change for the Red Devils. 8:25 to go here in the third. 45 left on the power play for CBC. Trying to drop it off. Mears, good stick over to Napier. Napier trying to dance through. Looking for a deflection in front. Was Karcher, but nothing there. Trader, rather. Fired all the way down the ice by Chaminade.
One hop the wall.
Mears, 30 to go on the power play. Far side to Bates. Bates tries to drop it off for Trader. Two Red Devils going to each other. Trader tried to go back to Bates. Had a lot of space on the near side, but tried to force it back. Now Karcher. Hit late from Trader. Karcher shoots at the length of the ice. Rakert, 7:43 to go, 5 left on the power play. Rakert tried to take it over. Her back to full strength, Fair. To Williamson, trying to go back to Fair, blocked by Mangelsdorf in the slot. Slot pass. Ewing Jr. trying to walk through. Another shot, rebound, still loose, jamming away, and Arnold covers. Fair got the last opportunity in.
Rolling puck there and just spun around. Couple of chances moving through, and final spin around shot by Williamson, and Arnold somehow got some eyes on it.
I don't want to say that it's panic mode just yet for CBC, but you're starting to get there.
Oh, yes. We're getting close.
We are over halfway through the third period here. And you're still being shut out on the scoreboard.
Puck chipped back into the near side corner, picked up by Ryan Mueller.
Mind you, too, it was 1-0 after 2 periods last night, and then a 4-goal fourth or third.
Bouncing puck out front of Vita Foley, just couldn't get all of it, kind of fanned on the shot, and it went wide. That's been happening way too much. Mueller throws a little bit of a hit on Ewing after he dropped it in. Piasecki collides with Fair. Here's Mueller. Shifts it over to Piasecki. Clark threw a hit on Piasecki. Trying to get it out was Ewing. Quick shot from Mueller. Saved by McNamee. That's the best chance CBC has had in the third.
By far, and just a little entry as soon as he hit the lane. Fired it in, and a nice save.
Chaminade faithful starting to get excited over there. Still 6:39 to go. CBC needs one and needs one soon.
What if they know that they can't hear them if they're right next to the glass?
I doubt it.
Just bounces right back off.
Shot on, gloved away, but didn't get all of it by McNamee as the shot came from the point in Mullen. Chip forward, Rubes has a step. Put a foot race with Mullen, but Mullen wins it. Makes a nice move. It's caught on his backhand now as Gassoff and Rubes all over him. Rubes goes to the ice. Now it's pinned up on the near side boards. Mullen. Andrew Mullen's going to start the breakout for CBC. Off the stick of Bates, just couldn't corral it on the backhand. Chip forward for Rubes. It's in his skates. And now a penalty is going to come to Chaminade for a cross check. JP Montgomery's called for a cross check here behind the play. The refs are watching them. They're getting caught.
You just can't be doing that. You're behind the play, caught up high. But now CBC, they finally had to take advantage of this. I mean, they're playing good hockey. They're getting chances, but they're not doing anything with them. They're not really getting a lot of great looks on goal.
McNamee has been fantastic controlling the rebounds. We've talked about it, and I think that's part of the reason why they haven't really been able to do anything about it. They haven't gotten a lot of second chances on those grade A chances.
One back, Karcher fires it around. Mangelsdorf's going to stop it at the point. Out low, looking for Trader. There's Bates. Bates coming to start. Shot blocked out in front by Karcher. Avina Foley takes a spill. He's tied up with Bates skating out of the zone. Here comes Larrigan, starts the breakout for CBC. Stretch pass for Reichert. Reichert, toe direct, shot high. Already 40 seconds gone on the CBC power play. Here's Mangelsdorf near side, dances through a couple. Mangelsdorf strip, last second. Trader shot off the side of the net, or off the elbow, shoulder area of McNamee. Centering feed, trying to find Bates. It's in his skates. Spin around, tried to shot, and Rubes picks it off. Far side, record shot, diving, blocked by Avina Volley. Mangelsdorf now down low.
You love to see that, selling out.
Mangelsdorf with it again. Fires one towards the net, goes well wide. Larrigan now. Larrigan shot, blocked out in front by Allman. Near side to Bates. Bates couldn't find it out of the air, and it hangs on to it too long. 4:40 to go and 40 seconds to go on the power play. Shot, Bates turned away by the blocker of McNamee.
What a save there.
Mears trying to find Bates again in center. Picked off by Rubes and sent the length with 30 to go on the power play.
Avina Volley's white stick with the black tape on it. Every time I see it on the ice, I keep thinking that it's a net guard because we've seen a couple of those recently.
Napier with speed now in the Chaminade end. Napier out wide, blocked again. CBC's got to be smarter with the shots they're taking here.
Hitting at just about 4 minutes now, down by 2. I'm giving them maybe a minute, and then they're going to pull the goalie. Maybe even call a timeout here soon, I'd have to imagine.
Mullen gets in, and they're back to full strength. Chaminade killed off the penalty again. Montgomery right back into the zone. Down low, Blanchard back up to Mullen. Near side to Mears. Shot on, Mears. They score! Shot from Mears from the point. There's still 3 minutes and 46 seconds left. Not sure if there was a deflection. Looks like Mears is going to take it out in front. 2-1, Chaminade now. CBC cut the lead in half.
And that was just a perfect play, back and forth, able to toss it over to Mears. And he fired that back over to the far post. And there was no way that McNamee was going to get that to the blocker. 3 bodies out in front, caught it way too late. And by the time he knew where the puck was, it was already in the net. Really well-played shot. Somehow finds it through the traffic. Finally get a break. And now you got a 1-goal game. Still, though, you need 2.
Yeah, you got to ride this momentum if you're CBC. Get right back to work, get right back into the offensive zone, and try and take advantage.
Chaminade sends it in deep. CBC has life. Their fans believe so, too.
And now with that goal, too, that can limit your time you get to have with an empty net, which is a good thing, as they'll be able to hold off to about a minute, or I should say about a minute 30, maybe 2 minutes.
Here comes Bates. Turn and go. He's got Thornhill with him at center. Bates, quick shot just wide of the net.
You can just feel the atmosphere has just risen here in the arena.
Shoveled back in deep by Mueller. Will go for a change. Allman starts the breakout for Chaminade. Here's Montgomery. Tries to get it deep, and he does. First one, too, it's Ewing Jr. on the far side. Puck rides the boards. Mullen with Ewing Jr. all over him still. Now Mears picks it up. Piasecki. Blanchard. Sticked away by Avina Volley. Now Blanchard has to drop back. Shelves it far side to Mullen. 2:35 to go here in the third. 2-1 Chaminade.
CBC still needs 2 goals.
Deflect, that's going to be an icing, too. It's the biggest thing right now, you have to get as many as pucks deep. That's all Chaminade's got to do, everything they get. Once you're across the line, because either A, you're going to be able to break down and get possession on the dump, or B, you're forcing CBC to make another breakout, rush back up, and they have not had the cleanest looks. I mean, they're really inconsistent with the breakouts, so the more you can get it deep, the less and more or less chances you're going to give up. So, as you know, don't worry about trying to rush it in. Don't try to dangle through. You'll get dismantled right at the blue line. Turn it over too much. Force them to play the 200-foot game.
2 minutes, 15 seconds to go here in the third. Puck pinned on the boards on the near side. But Mangelsdorf chips it up, looking for Blanchard. Cut off by Karcher. Picked up by Napier. Shot, blocker save into the corner. They pull the goalie. Net's empty now. Napier, centering feed. Blanchard wide. Avina Volley, shot off the boards, picked up by Bates at center ice. Power all over him. Almost stole it away. Mangelsdorf in now for CBC. Napier, shot turned away by McNamee again. Now chipped out again to center ice with 1:40 to go.
They look tired right now. You got to get your structure, breaking it in.
Shot in all the way from the red line by Napier. And glove down by McNamee. You got to think that CBC is going to take a timeout here.
That's exactly it.
All right, well, all right. The conversation here now is we've had it a couple times. You get this goal, you win the face-off at center ice, and you get some offensive possession. You have to pull Arnold again, right?
I think so.
I think you have to. CBC does not gain anything out of a tie.
Nope.
Now, if it was Chaminade in this situation, be a completely different story.
Well, yeah. That was pretty kind of obvious, but slightly.
It's a long day. I'm tired.
It is. No, I get you.
It's been quite a bit.
Right, got a minute 32.
We still got one more after this.
Yeah. Well, you
Yes,
got a
we
minute
do.
32. Everything you need to do if you're CBC goes through the net, and you create the chaos. Fling it around, move the puck around, set yourself up, force Chaminade to then set themselves defensively, and then push it to the net. Don't try and catch them right in the middle of a crazy sequence, because a lot of people don't think it, but in a situation like that, if you're caught in the other team's still trying to set up, you're usually not set up yourself. So let them get set up first, and then create it. Go to the net, and then push as much as you can low. Start jamming away as much as possible. High to low, that's all you need. Low to high, and then back down low. That's all you need.
Bates, Blanchard, Mangelsdorf, Napier, Mears, and Mullen out for CBC. Blanchard down low to Mangelsdorf. Blanchard now. Pinned on the boards by Vinavoli. Minute 20 left. Back to the point now. Mullen down low. Goes past everyone. Now Mangelsdorf. Bates now to Blanchard. Bates has Napier in center. Centering feed past the stick of Napier. And Mangelsdorf couldn't jam it home. Chipped out by Chaminade. It's not going to go. It's going to go into the corner for an icing with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go.
Yeah, you just need to whistle it for Chaminade. Everything gets out into the zone, and they're going to take their timeout here, I believe. Yeah, they are. They're going to take their timeout. And the best thing you can do right now if you're Chaminade, slight, slow, high flips that are directed somewhere towards the net. That's all you need.
You don't want to put too much on it. They just keep icing the puck.
You don't want to try and skate it out and make a move that causes a turnover and an odd man rush and gets CBC right back into it with a tie and giving them the opportunity here as we approach the 1 minute mark.
Tell you what, it sure would be a shame to not come out on top wearing those jerseys. But the score stands. Chaminade's earned it after that game yesterday. And how they played today. And if CBC ties it, they've earned it too. If they can send it to a mini game, they need 2 more though in the next minute and 2 seconds.
It's not impossible, but it is improbable.
Well,
we've
Lindenwood
seen
almost
crazier
do it.
things.
Yeah. We saw Lindenwood almost do it a week or so ago.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I really don't either.
I know that it's the right call, but it still hurts, okay?
It hurts a lot.
Painful.
That wound is still open.
I never got stitches.
Still wide open. Bates tied up on the face-off into the corner now. Blanchard, now Bates down low. Still battling away. Sent up to the point now. Mullen. Mears. Mears shot blocked. Deflected out in front. Kicked away by McNamee. Couple of deflections out in front. 45 to go now in the third. Sent the leg by Chaminade. It might not have the legs. Will it go? No, it won't. Mears picking it up now. 38 now in the third. It's dropped off by Mullen. Mears will pull up. They got to hurry.
The Chaminade faithful can start to feel it.
Blanchard spins around, tries to put one deep off Allman. He can't find it.
Just went off the official.
And they're saying it came out offsides. 25.5 to go in the third. As the Chaminade faithful are singing to the CBC students right now. Tied up, one back. Slapped out by Power, and they're going to be offsides. Mears just had to touch it.
That's intentional.
That was intentional. And he shot it the length of the ice. He's lucky not getting sportsmanlike for that.
They're trying to say intentional offside right now.
They're not going to get it. Murphy just pointed to that dot.
A little bit of a shocker there, I'm going to be honest.
It was intentional, certainly. I mean, because he had to do it. Or else it would have killed off even more time. Chip forward, Mueller in his skates. Goes to the far side with 14 seconds to go. Sent out by Rubes off the skate. That might do it. 10 to go now. Sent in by Mears. Down low. Karcher, first one to it. Cycles it up. Avinovoy, 3, 2, 1. And the Chaminade Red Devils are going back to the Challenge Cup final. As they rain the ice with the rally towels, they celebrate with McNamee. A hard-earned victory sends them right back.
The student section better be careful over there. We've already seen one of the boards be broken on this side, and they are really pushing on that side.
Yep, it is. It's already broken.
Up, and that's it.
Yep, that's broken. But what a game overall so far. CBC with quite the push at the end. Thought they might knot it up and try to make something happen, but the defense of Chaminade was just too strong to withstand.
Yeah, the defense from Chaminade, especially on the penalty kills, that was really where, Chaminade kind of suffocated them. Like, when CBC got on the power play, it's like, okay, they are skilled, they are good. There is a really big opportunity here for them to try and take a step forward in this game. And they never really got past the entry and the setup process on the power play because Chaminade was just suffocating the passing lanes and taking those away and forcing them to go out and re-enter each and every time. And Jacob mentioned that there at the end of the third period, their zone entries were not as clean as they needed to be tonight.
Well, they certainly weren't, and that's why part of the reason that Chaminade came out on top in this one. MidStates Hockey playoff game has been brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, WashU Medicine, Orthopedics, Kenny Reinhold, and FindAStLouisHome.com, and by Benet Kelly Insurance Agency. Our next game's coming up here in just a few minutes. DeSmet versus Marquette. If DeSmet can punch their ticket, it'll be a rematch of the final last year against Chaminade. But for now, Chaminade, the first one into the Challenge Cup final. And we'll be back here in just a few moments for our next one.